How's it going, Jubitarians? This is Bradley Juby, and this is not suggestion. Top 10 Thursday, number 67. For those of you keeping track, this Top 10 Thursday is the Oklahoma Sooner Bowl games. And we'll start at number 10 with the 2017 Sugar Bowl. OU 35, Auburn 19. So important was this game because this would be Bob Stoops' final bowl game as the head coach of Oklahoma. And boy, did he go out on top with this one. He totally dominated the Auburn team. Both sides of the ball. Auburn was held to 19 points. OU got 35 on an Auburn defense that still cannot sack Baker Mayfield. And of course, this was another victory over the overrated SEC conference. And believe me, I love sipping on those SEC tears. Hopefully I'll be doing a lot of that in about 3 weeks. So, yeah. Number 9 was the 2003 Rose Bowl. OU 34, Washington State 14. This was OU's first of 2 appearances in the Rose Bowl. And this one was a game that OU shouldn't have belonged into for some reason, but because I know the Pac-10, Big Ten peeps will say, that's our bowl game. Well, the BCS system was around at the time, so that messed everything up. But in any case, OU proved that they belonged in this game by dominating Washington State and winning 34-14. Nate Hibble was the MVP of that game. Number 8, the 1987 Orange Bowl. OU 42, Arkansas 8. I wasn't alive during this game, but I'm telling you, OU dominated its rival to the east. And by rival, I mean team that we'd only consider a rival because we're a neighboring state, but this was a game that Barry Switzer got revenge for an Orange Bowl from about, 9 years earlier that the Sooners lost. So, and this was against his alma mater, by the way. Oh, and I still remember Brian Bosworth during the game. He couldn't play because the NCAA busted him for steroids. So he had a shirt that said, NCAA, National Communists Against Athletes. So funny, but it got him kicked off the team. But anyway. Number 7, the 1980 Orange Bowl. Won in OU 24, Florida State 7. I still remember Billy Sims ran all over the Seminoles in this one. Ran them all over. Because that's what Billy Sims does best. Runs people over. And number 6 is the 1979 Orange Bowl. OU 31, Nebraska 24. This game was so important because it was a rematch of a game in which Nebraska defeated OU 17-14. It kind of cost them the national championship, but revenge was oh so sweet. And that year, I still think OU should have gotten the 1978 national championship because OU was the only team that year to beat every team on its schedule. So they deserve that national championship. I still believe they do. Number 5 was the 1981 Orange Bowl. OU 18, Florida State 17. OU was down 17-10, but then J.C. Watts, future congressman, led OU on a drive that led to a touchdown from him to Steve Rhodes. And then J.C. Watts hits Flores Flora for the 2-point conversion. And I think that's where Tom Osborne got the idea to go for 2-3 years later. Even though he failed to get the 2-point conversion in that game, OU went for 2 and won. Because, well, OU is that awesome. At number 4, the 1976 Orange Bowl. OU 14, Michigan 6. This game, OU's wishbone and defense dominated the Wolverines. And hail to the victors, more like hail to the Sooners, who represented the Big 8 with class and awesomeness by dominating Michigan. Even though they only scored 14 points, they held Michigan to 6 because OU played defense that year. They had the Selman brothers and Jimbo Elrod. R.I.P. Leroy Selman and Jimbo Elrod. We miss you. We miss you here in Soonerville. Number 3, the 1986 Orange Bowl. OU 27, Penn State 10. This game was so awesome because this game brought OU its 6th national championship. OU had an awesome defense again and dominated number 1 ranked Penn State. Keith Jackson caught an awesome touchdown pass. Tim Lasher kicked 4 field goals successfully. He was money, I tell you what. And, of course, oh, man. This is what won Switzer his 3rd national championship. And the Boz was on fire in that game. And I'm telling you, it was one of the best games ever if you're an OU fan. You'd love that game. At number 2, we have the 2014 Sugar Bowl. OU 45, Alabama 31. Alabama, on paper, was the better team. They're the dynasty. OU didn't belong on the same field as Alabama. Much like they're probably saying right now in Alabama, oh, these Oklahoma Sooners, they don't belong on the same field as us. Well, on January 2nd, 2014, that was not true at all. OU dominated Alabama. They took it to Alabama, they put Alabama in their place, and they beat the snot out of the Crimson Tide. And I still love Eric Stryker sealing that game, sacking A.J. McCarron, bumbling the ball. Geno Grissom recovered, take it back for a touchdown, and the look on A.J. McCarron's mama's face said it all. OU took it to the Crimson Tide, and I believe we will take it to the Tide again in 3 weeks from Saturday in the Orange Bowl. And of course, the number 1 Oklahoma Sooner Bowl game, the 2001 Orange Bowl, Oklahoma 13, Florida State 2. Domination by the defense. By both defenses, really. But when OU played their best defense ever, that kept Florida State out of the end zone. Before you know it, OU would celebrate their 7th national championship. And Bob Stoops said at the end, it's easier to say that Oklahoma is back. Okay, that's Top 10 Thursday for this week. Get your free format questions in by tomorrow. And nobody has answered my Suggestion Saturday question yet. So answer that tomorrow if you want a Suggestion Saturday. Well, anyway, this is Bradley GB saying peace out. And Boomer Sooner beat Alabama on December 29th.